That's on. The cricket's here like the other night, so we're good. We can sync that up, and we'll run
That's how you literally stop that shit?
the cricket.
God damn, bro.
He's a bastard, dude. He's fucked.
Dude, you a genius.
Anytime we sit down for interview time, little special time, old fucker comes into the game fucking rubbing legs together.
It's all good. You know how to handle that shit though, apparently, bro.
Fuckers.
God damn. I've never seen that in my life, bro. You should be like the crocodile hunter or some shit, bro.
Fucked.
Fucked.
What's happening, guys? Coast to Coast Studios here, your host for tonight's Behind the Grams, where we dig into the stories and the motivations behind some of the well-known Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all those social feeds that we watch every day. Tonight we have Wim the musician. Stoked. Let's jump right into it. Let's just introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Wim from Orange County, Mr. 714 in this bitch. Shout out Coast to Coast Studios. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Thanks for coming, man.
Pleasure,
I really
bro.
appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Location, you're here in Orange County. What do you do?
Orange County, bro. I'm a musician, so I write the music, record the music, edit the music, release the music, perform the music.
Everything.
But most importantly, I love
cover
the
all
music.
bases. Yeah.
I love the music. Most importantly.
Your passion. I've known you for a while. I've followed your music, and your passion certainly shines through your work. You know, and that's really what counts when you're becoming an artist in the industry and you're working your way up the ladder.
Thank you, bro. And a lot of people ask me like, what do you do? And I don't say rapper anymore, bro, because this kind of has like a bad stigma. And it's not just a bad stigma. It's a stigma that doesn't really fit with me because I do all kinds of different work. I prefer to be called a recording artist or a musician. Yeah. So just music in general, not just rap, bro. Everything.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't like generalizing somebody as a rapper, you know, because it's frowned upon in a lot of cultures, you know. And
it is.
Generalizing you as a rapper, a musician. That's why I like your name at Wim the musician, you know. And it's like I cover all bases, you know. That's the way I see it.
Definitely, bro. That's the goal, bro. That's why I have the Instagram name is that. My actual name is just Wim, but like I put Wim the musician on all social medias just so people understand like what I'm doing, you know, like not just Wim, you know, rapper, Wim, whatever. I want people to be like, okay, Wim, but the musician, like that's exactly like what he does. So that's cool.
Let's jump into a Q&A. Where did it all start? Let's hear the behind the grams.
Behind the grams, bro.
Where did it all start? What's your story?
There's a lot behind the feed, bro. Let me tell you, bro. It's been a long time. I'm 23 years old right now. Still young. It all started, honestly, before music, even for me. It started in school and in English class. I kind of realized that I had a knack for the English language in general. Yeah. My mom actually called it out first. She was like, when you write essays, there's just a...
You had the old saying, you had a way about your words.
Way of words, a gift of God, whatever you want to call it, bro.
Slide with the ladies.
Yeah.
you know how to send out those AIMs, huh?
The AIMs,
slinging
bro.
the AIMs in the early 2000s, man.
Yeah, bro. That's my era, bro. I'm just young enough to like have that.
Same with me. I just turned 25 the other day, so 93.
Hell yeah, bro. 95.
So it started when you were a kid?
It started when I was 14, bro. Honestly, before even rhyming was a thing for me, it just started with writing in general. Then I started putting it into a composition notebook and putting it into a rhythmic poem. And then started putting it on beats. And it was just bars on bars on bars on bars. I didn't know how to really construct a song. My brother sent me my first mic. He was a producer. Shout out my bro. And just started from there.
What's his Instagram? Shout out.
I think it's High Five Ghost is his Instagram. Dope. With 2 eyes. Cool. High Five Ghost with 2 eyes.
Be in the links below.
Yeah, bro.
We'll try to link it up.
Yeah.
Trying to pull all collaborative, creative minds.
Definitely.
Just bring them to a social hub. You know, that's my whole game plan with this Behind the Grams.
Definitely, bro. I'm fucking.
So you're a kid going through high school. We're good with writing.
It's good with writing, but I didn't really focus on it too much because I always knew that it was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't really know if it was something I had like a future in because I was a freshman in high school. I was playing sports, so I was like low key trying to get like scholarships through that. Just honestly just growing on a social level as well. So just growing as a person first. So I'm kind of glad that like I started taking it very seriously after high school, but sometimes I wish I had it figured out like during high school because maybe that could have boosted me going out of high school.
You learned all the things in high school to get you to where you were. You
to
know?
make me who I am, to get in a position to learn what I need to learn. So I like how I came up, but it started very young, 14 I would say.
Awesome. What motivates you? What would you say is a couple of your biggest motivators?
A lot of people motivate me, bro. This guy's got a lot of haters, but Russ motivates me.
I love Russ. Russ is one of my biggest
He really
idols.
does.
I love that guy.
Like, not from a music perspective, but just from a hustler's
He
perspective.
came up on his own.
Yeah, he does say a lot of outlandish things, but like for the most part, just the fact that he has like a spark that you just cannot put out no matter how much you try. It's just, I look up to that. I look up to people like that.
Straight
like,
up.
6ix9ine is a clown, but I look up to that about him. You know, same with XXX, rest in peace. But like, that's the one thing. Those are the 3 people that I looked up as far as like, how do you not give a fuck like so consistently?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes life can get you down, but like
They don't give a fuck because they were trying to get in the game so much and they were turned away. Yeah. And you eventually become like, screw it, I'm gonna do it myself, like his song, you know?
Yeah.
He did it himself, you know? He
Definitely.
uploaded to SoundCloud like 3 times a week for like 5 years, something like that.
He's got tangible fans. Like, everything he's saying is true. That's why a lot of people hate him, because the majority of the industry makes up people like
He can
that,
sell
people that
tickets.
he can sell hard tickets and pull 13,000 people in another country. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Saudi Arabia.
yeah, bro, we should keep changing, just changing the game. There's not a lot of people that are doing it like him, and some people will never do it like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
So
Russ, we're shouting you out. Get over here to Behind the Grams. We want you on here.
pull up, bro. Pull up.
Pull up.
That too, you know?
Yeah. Awesome. What would you say is one of your biggest failures in your come up?
Biggest failures in my come up. Probably kind of touching on what I said earlier, just like kind of juggling too many things. Like I said in that song that you guys heard, Never Know, I said growing up I had so many options, but quitting was never an option. So I was always just like taking on so much stuff, like basketball, like
You didn't know where to
Yeah.
prioritize.
Yeah, I didn't really know like what was most important. It was like, what's gonna make me money, but like what do I enjoy the most, and finding the balance of it. I would say like the things that I enjoyed, you know, the most, I wasn't as exceptional at it, and vice versa. The things I was exceptional at, I was like, I don't really see myself doing this for like a career.
That's a part of the game, though. You test these fields that you're not sure of. You know, you test, and you should be doing that all throughout your career. You know,
Definitely.
Musician is definitely on your number 1, but you should also look into marketing, business. You know,
Definitely.
and affiliate market, everything. You can learn a lot throughout the years. I'm a video production company, but I also want to dabble in like a lot of different businesses of being an entrepreneur. You know.
Definitely.
Throughout my lifetime.
I think you could do that too, because you got like the business mindset, and there's so many. It will happen.
It will happen.
Period.
I'm very confident in
Good.
the things that I can achieve in
Good.
here.
End of discussion, bro. This is
Bro.
limitless, bro. People don't
is,
understand
absolutely.
that. People don't understand, like, it's literally no cap.
But it's one thing to think about it. You need to put those thoughts into actions,
Yeah,
and those
bro.
actions turn into reality.
Let me show you something, bro. I got these tats right here, bro. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Perspective and patience, bro. Like, it starts with the perspective that you take on life, and lining everything up. So mentally you're like, I'm there. Like, I know how to get there. Just if this happens, that's what I'm gonna do. If this happens, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm ready. Perspective starts with the mentality, but patience, bro. It doesn't happen overnight. A lot of people, they'll start doing it for a day, a week, a month, and then they'll quit.
And people gotta realize that if you're starting a business, you're not gonna make profit in the first 5. Like, have you made a killing profit? Do you make a living off? No, you have to be in the game for the passion and knowing that money's in the future. You know what I mean? Like when you're in the game doing it for the passion, not for the money, money's gonna come. You know, straight up.
Period, bro.
That's what I go on.
Period. Because that adrenaline never runs out, bro.
No. Well, it does. It scares me because I see a lot of successful people get that money, get their success, and their drive goes right out the window. You know, they're like, I made it, I'm done. You know.
Definitely. I see that through the music too, just from like my perspective of life, because I'm a musician. But like when people make it, their music isn't as good.
Yeah, no, straight up.
Like, I won't say any names, but there's people that like on their come up when they're the hungriest, that's their best album. That is their best like string of shit. And then they drop, and then they get big, and then like their follow-up album is just
they made their money. They did their.
Yeah, they're good. They could make money forever off that, but that's why another inspiration I would say is Drake, because he's so consistent. So consistent, always wins, knows how to control the perception of the media.
Absolutely.
No matter
He's been
what.
on it for a while.
He got, dude, who else is like been exposed as many times for ghostwriting and not being like authentic as Drake, and he's still putting out #1 projects. Even if you have that, you still got emotions, and that's why I'm a fan of Drake's music in general, because he's not afraid to talk that shit where he knows he can, but he doesn't really. I don't feel like he oversteps anything. Like a lot of people are like, why is he talking gangsta? I'm like, no, he's just feeling himself. He never once says like, yo, like I'll beat your ass, or like I'm gonna kill you. Like he doesn't claim to be a killer because he's not. Like he knows he came up off like TV shows, and he's always been like, you know, pretty wealthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's not afraid to touch on depression.
Yeah, he's himself, you know.
Definitely.
He doesn't try to put on a perception of somebody that he's not.
Definitely.
And he doesn't worry about the criticism that comes back. That's dope.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Straight up. Okay, so you weren't really good at prioritizing, and that was like a big learning lesson for you in your life. What did you learn from that?
What did I learn? I learned that music is my identity, bro. Through all of that, because
so you found
there was so much that I had going on, like different sports, like motocross. I used to love motocross. That was one of my dreams.
You used to ride?
Used to ride, race, like
I used
all
to
that
shoot
shit.
motocross. That's sick.
That's tight. I actually saw that Angel Stadium.
Yeah.
Right? That's dope. Yeah, bro.
Wee Man.
Oh.
Wee Man and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Petco Stadium down in San Diego.
Oh, that one too.
Night.
That's tight. That's super dope.
I got
And then,
Ryan Dungey and all them.
Hey.
It was fun.
That's cool.
But there's like, I realized the supercross industry, first of all, the only people that make money are the top 3 to 5 riders.
That's what I'm saying. Your sponsors pay you. Dude.
And if you're the top 5 riders, you can't beat them because they got so much money backing them. They're getting these custom parts on their bike, and you can't beat their bike.
You can't even beat, like, first of all, their bikes are faster, they're way more durable, and their cost of everything, travel, gas, everything is like just handed over to them. That's why, like, it was crazy. Like there was only like, I think like 6 or 7 people like this year that actually had like a factory contract, and the other people were like privateers, and they're literally like talented people that have won championships in the past like 5-6 years.
They can't afford to do the traveling or something, or
like they have to get like their own like independent deal, or like just come out of pocket from savings that they've had from previous deals. It's crazy. It's a really fucked up economy with motocross.
Yeah,
bro.
I went on tour with Benny Williams. Shout out to Benny Williams. If you're watching this, keep riding. You killed it out there, bro. Miss shooting with you. Have me back on tour. I'd love to do that shit again. But
it's my favorite sport of all time.
Yeah, it's awesome. Got to shoot next to the monster girls. Oh. I was always lit down there. I watched a guy get his head ran over on the whoopsies, and he ate it, and this guy did like boom right in front of me. I was like,
damn, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've never been ran over. That's like the one thing that hasn't happened to me from that sport.
Yeah.
Everything else has pretty much happened.
Yeah, I hear it. So
it's dangerous.
Next question. Let's jump into what's some of your short-term goals?
Short-term goals.
And then we'll jump into the long-term goals.
This has just been a goal that's been on my chest for a while. Just 1 million organic views on a music video.
Boom.
That's just one that I want. I want to get verified on everything. I'm working on it.
Publicist.
It's difficult. Yeah, I have a couple
strains.
I have a couple ways to do it, but it's like they make it so like one, it's very expensive, and it's very like
and you have to do it a couple times. 100%.
Yeah. It's not, so they make it so like it's not a priority for me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, I do want to headline a show at the observatory, even if it's just the Constellation Room. I do a lot of opening shows. Like I'm actually opening tomorrow for Stephen Cannon.
Oh, dope.
I just opened for Lil Nar. Opened for almost any artist you can name right now. You're just throwing out. I guarantee you, I've met them and I've opened for them at the observatory, Orange County. But yeah, I would like to headline the Constellation Room at the observatory.
I don't know if I've been in the main stage.
Main stage is cool.
Shot
too.
over there with an artist, and I haven't been there much. I've heard it's popping though. It's located right in Santa Ana.
It's right in Santa Ana, off of Harbor. And honestly, I think the Observatory OC is like the best venue in Orange County.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Oh yeah, we need to get you in more shows, headlining. What do you think the steps are to make that happen?
Just take your sales, bro. I mean, I never have a
You're
problem
pulling those numbers.
just pulling the numbers, bro. It's all about pull. And because you got to do it when you're ready, because they've had people that they won't book there again because they tried to get them on a headline shit, and
they didn't pull the numbers.
They didn't pull numbers, so it's
because
like
the artist didn't have patience.
Yeah, exactly.
Waiting for him to organically grow.
Yep.
And then put himself on. That's good. You know, you gotta take those necessary steps.
Yeah, bro.
People come big too fast, like Russ says. Like, you have a hit song, but nobody knows who you are. You know, they know the song, but they don't know the artist.
Exactly.
Like,
you don't want it to get bigger than you.
Build that name. Yeah.
Exactly. I want to be branded. I want people to know me for something before they know me for like, oh, that one guy that has that one song that goes like this.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? It's not really that cool. It's not that cool of a compliment. It's cool you're on the radio and shit, but like it fades, bro. They got to be rotation.
What was that radio station that you were on doing an interview with?
Oh, it was actually out here in Costa Mesa as well. It was Hits 101. I was on the Rodriguez show.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. Some cool cats over there as well.
Shout out to the Rodriguez show.
Yeah, shout them out. Hits 101.
Hits 101.
That was a good time, bro. I love.
I seen your Instagram feed.
Yeah.
I seen the feed.
Yeah, and it was
the story shows you a little bit of behind the grams, but not like we do here.
Like this, bro. This is intense.
Yeah, we get into the stories. We get into the meaning behind the motivation and inspiration, you know?
Definitely.
Awesome. What are some of your long-term goals?
Long-term goals, bro.
Mainstream?
Just
leading tops of the iTunes?
I want to chart, bro. I want to chart. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I want to walk.
Chart?
I want to walk the red carpet,
if
bro.
If you're an artist and don't want the biggest goals you can certainly imagine, why are you doing it?
Exactly. Like why not shoot for A-list, bro? But I feel like I would be comfortable on like right below that, because you still have that somewhat of an element of a normal life. Like Drake ain't never, like even if he retires like 10 years from now, he ain't going nowhere.
I see people walking the streets that half look like him, and I'm like,
exactly, bro.
No, that ain't him.
Like on like a godly level.
Yeah, straight up.
But honestly, if I'm in it to win it, then like let's get it, bro. Like I'd rather deal with like the anxiety of making it than the depression of not making it. You know what I'm saying? So,
I would love to be like Ron Howard, you know?
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. I feel like, I don't know, as a videographer, a lot of video people or photographers stay behind the camera, and if you notice at Coast to Coast Studios, I put myself in front of the camera a lot, and I try to build personal connection going, you know what I mean, with my viewers. That's why I put myself in front of the camera a lot, so they're not just seeing my feed, you know?
Definitely, bro, because it's like your work is what's gonna get you there, but like personality will help you as well. I notice you do that. You're in front of the camera a lot more than other like cinematographers that I work with, and I know a lot. And like you're always just like, what's up, guys? Check out my this, check out my that. I got this idea, that idea, bro.
Boom.
Let's go.
Also, just trying to empower, you know, positivity when you wake up in the morning. One of the biggest things is the first 20 minutes you're awake in the morning, your brain's more receptive to retain knowledge, you know what I mean? So I'm like trying to pump out that positivity, give you that first good vibe in the morning, and hopefully make the rest of your day better, you know what I mean?
Even subliminally, bro.
Even a little bit. You may not realize it, but we do it.
Amen,
awesome,
bro.
let's jump into it. What would you say your style is?
Melodic hip-hop.
Melodic hip-hop.
Melodic hip-hop.
Dope.
Yep.
I like it. Simple. That's what it is.
Explain
it a little bit.
I feel like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Because when I first started rapping, it was like no melody at all. I didn't even know what a hook was really. I was just like rapping, just bars. It actually came like from a really actual underground like inspiration when I was younger. And I don't know what the fuck happened. Like I learned hooks and I just fell in love with hooks now. Like I like writing hooks more than verses now. You know what I mean? And even when I write the verses, there still has to be a section where there's like melody in it. Like as soon as I hear a beat, the first thing I'll do is start humming to it. I don't really start like with bars anymore. Yeah, it's weird.
You gotta create the melody.
But it like clashed and like morphed into something that like I can call mine. I would say there's not a lot of people that are doing it like that. I would say
agree.
Like I can pretty much like do anything on any beat. So honestly, like melodic rap, I would say if I had to like put it in small words, but I don't know, there's just so many ways you can explain it because there's so many different artists that I work with and so many different producers, And it's just, if I like it, I like it. It doesn't matter what it sounds
Straight
like.
up.
I just make it mine.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
If you could say one thing to maybe a younger generation that is looking to become a rapper or an artist, musician, that's kind of chasing that same dream, what would you influence them? What would you inspire them? What would you say?
I would say follow the trends, but only to an extent. Because if you get caught up in all that, you're only gonna be a flash in the pan, just like all these other people. And it's all perception, you know? Like all these rappers, they're not really like as I don't want to say dumb, but like ignorant or wild as you would really think they are. They want you as like a youth to perceive them as like, oh, that's crazy, do all these drugs. Like a lot of people are doing all those drugs and stuff and like being that stupid, but most of them are just trying to like dumb down the youth. So don't be dumbed down by the trends. Be smarter than the trend by following it but making it yours.
Absolutely.
In a way.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You can troll a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like don't let shit get to you. Sometimes you gotta troll just so like shit doesn't get to you, but
straight up.
Be yourself.
Oh,
Don't
shit.
Whoa.
Got him. Got him. Dude. Got him. Hey, we got him. We got him. Hey, that's Coast to Coast Studios. I'm your host. Thanks, Wim, for coming in straight up.
Yeah.
We got him.
You got me, bro. I have arachnophobia, bro, so like I thought there was a big ass fucking tarantula on my shit, bro. That's not okay, bro.